Week 7, Thursday. So we have Italian this week, and part of that we are doing a fish stew. Before I start, thank you for watching my videos. Please do subscribe and share my videos. So let's start with the ingredients for today. So we have fish that's cut into about 2-inch cubes. This is a mahi that I bought. I salted and peppered it and put it in the fridge. So that was about 30 minutes back. And then we have some onions, tomatoes, green bell peppers, carrots, some bay leaf, fennel seeds, oregano, chili peppers, and a lot of garlic. And then we have two types of herbs, basil and parsley. So what we will do is we will fry or saute the onions, bell peppers and carrots. Now the recipe doesn't call for carrots, but I'm going to use it. And then we'll put in the herbs. So we'll put in the spices. So we'll put in the bay leaf, the fennel seeds, the oregano and the garlic and the pepper flakes, and then we'll cook it and then add the tomatoes and then we'll put in the fish and the stock, and then we'll let all of that simmer, bring it up to a boil and simmer till the fish is opaque. Very simple dish, should be quick to make, about I'm thinking about 30 minutes, maybe 30 to 40 minutes. So that's it. So let's start cooking. The pan is heating over medium-high heat. So we'll add the olive oil to this. And to that we'll add the chili flakes. The onions, the bell peppers, and the carrots. So we'll cook till it's translucent and the vegetables are soft. We'll add salt here and some pepper. This should take about 5 minutes. The vegetables have sweated now, so we'll add the garlic, and that's about 6 cloves of minced garlic. We'll add the oregano. This is the fennel seeds, and then a bay leaf. And so cook this for about 30 seconds to a minute. As it gives off its smell and it starts to be fragrant, we'll put in the tomatoes. With the goat stew that we did last week, if you remember, we had used some thyme and some rosemary to flavor it. Here we are using oregano, and then we'll use some some fennel seeds, and then for herbs we'll use basil, a lot of basil and a lot of parsley. So that's at the end that we'll do. So at this point we want to add the tomatoes. So I have 4 tomatoes that I diced. And so we'll let it come to let the tomatoes soften, and then we'll come and then we'll add the fish and the stock. So it will take about another 5 minutes for this to soften. So we'll put a little bit of salt again, just a little bit, and a little bit of pepper, and then we'll cover this and lower the heat and let the tomatoes sweat. The tomatoes are soft, so at this point we will add the stock and the fish. So we have mahi today. It's a very hearty fish, and we had salted and peppered it and kept it in the fridge, so it's already seasoned. So we don't want to move this too much. We'll add the stock. The recipe says, I think, 2 or 2.5 cups, but make sure that you are, when you're cooking, that you are good with the amount of sauce, amount of stock that you have. See, this is, I feel that this is a little less, so I will add a little more. This will reduce down, so I'll just add the whole this thing, and if I need to reduce it, I'll reduce it. It'll give it a really good taste, flavor. So I have what I have used is a seafood stock. You can use create your own fish stock if you can do that, and then or just use a store-bought. Make sure when you're buying stock that it's less sodium or no sodium, because you want to control the amount of salt. As it comes to a boil, I want to taste it to make sure that there is enough salt in the dish. It certainly requires salt. A little bit more, and I think we'll have to adjust it as it finishes cooking. So we'll bring this up to a boil, we'll cover this actually will not cover it, will keep it open and simmer it so that the stew reduces as it cooks. The fish has come to a boil, so we'll lower the heat and let it cook, let it simmer for about 15 to 20 minutes, and then we'll come back. So I've kept the lid open, so as it cooks, as it simmers, some of the liquid will evaporate and it will concentrate, the stock will concentrate. The stew is ready, so what we will do is we'll shut off the gas and then we'll add the parsley and the basil. We'll mix this together and that's it. We'll serve this with a wedge of lemon. Italian fish stew is ready. So the way we serve it is we have these bowls and then we'll put a little bit of the fish and the juice, and then serve it with a wedge of lime. That's it, folks, for today. I hope you enjoyed the quick, easy, healthy fish stew. Hope to see you tomorrow. Bon appetit and have a great night.